Here we are at the Torrens course at the 12th hole, where a water hazard runs in front of the green. Now, when we're marking courses, we need to consider the hole location in relation to hazards. For example, today's pin on the right hand side of the green is in such a location that it is possible to drop back behind the hazard with no issues. However, what if the pin was on the far left hand side of the green, where Kevin is considering just now? If we had a hole location here and marked this hazard as a water hazard, the player would have to drop back in a line behind the hazard, and that's going to be some 150 yards in this direction. So should we mark this part of the hazard as a water hazard? In terms of the solution to marking this hazard, the challenge of this hole is to play over the hazard to get to the green, and we want to maintain that challenge. So to do that, we've marked this hazard in front of the green and down the side here as a water hazard with yellow lines and stakes. Had we marked this part of the hazard as a lateral water hazard, this would have given the player the opportunity to cross to the opposite side of the margin. Now, if the ball had entered the hazard up near the green here, this would have meant being able to drop 2 club lengths quite close to the green side, and this takes away the challenge of playing over the water. By marking this part as yellow, the player is forced to drop behind the hazard, and while in parts here this will still mean going back some 150 yards to find a place to drop, they are still going to have to play over the hazard. Because of this, this is an ideal example where it may be of use to use a dropping zone as an additional option for relief. And remember to include this in your local rules.